the loan being made to you and documentation to support that. Is that correct?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. So the answer is no. And the reason being is because you're not being loaned the money. The bank is not loaning you the money. The bank is issuing. Well, first of all, there's a number of investment banks, and they're all pooled together. They're aggregated together, and it's all under a smart contract, and it's all very anonymous. The banks don't know who you are. They don't have your details because they don't ask. The smart contract doesn't ask for your name or your phone number or your address, and they're not the Cryptex platform is not under the KYC regulation, okay? Because they're a portal facilitator, just like a decentralized exchange. They don't, or a swap exchange. They don't need that. They don't fall under the KYC protocol either. So, secondly, the bank is actually advancing the funds to the contract, not to you. You are just a participant. Your $100 does not 1 cent goes into the staking pool. So you don't actually see the staking pool. You don't actually see the contract. You don't see the documentation. You don't know who the bank is. You don't know who the insurance company is. The insurance companies and the banks work together on their side of the fence. So the smart contract creates a firewall between you and them. It protects you, and it keeps them anonymous. It keeps you anonymous. So this whole thing is about anonymity and security. So the bank actually advances the funds that they refer to as a loan, and those funds go into the staking pool. The AI drives, or the Cryptex AI actually manages the whole process and places the staked funds across lots of different staking programs or projects on the internet or throughout the crypto world. Then the insurance company, and this is what the smart contract makes sure of, the insurance company insures the loan and the payout. And that way it takes any risk out of the entire equation. Now, first of all, you're not at risk anyway. You're never obligated to spend another dime. The $100 admin fee is just that. It's just an admin fee. It's your fee to participate in something that will eventually you will become a beneficiary of, and at the conclusion of the contract, and also gives you an opportunity to earn some income on the way if you refer it. Okay, so that's just a $100 admin fee, but there is no risk. There is no risk of you if the whole thing goes to custody. You don't have to contribute. They'll never come for you. They don't know who you are anyway. But there's full protection there. So that's why you don't need to know who they are. You don't need to know the documentation. You don't need to know the bank. Literally hundreds of different staking programs, because it's about staking. It's got nothing to do with Bitcoin. Okay, it doesn't invest in Bitcoin. It invests in staking, providing liquidity, and the AI it actually looks for the next best staking opportunities. We actually asked the back office or the support team, do they guarantee the amount or can it vary? And they said, well, the algorithm has been designed so that it will produce approximately the predetermined outcome each time. And an exchange makes money whether the market's going up or the market's going down. What determines how healthy the exchange is liquidity. It's all about liquidity. As Jim said, if there's no liquidity in a business, then the business can, go out of business very, very quickly. But there is no company here. There's no company, there's no CEO, there's no management team. It's just a smart contract on blockchain, controlled by AI and programmers that keep it running, and they get paid to keep the machine running. So they actually provide the validator nodes, which actually process all the payments, and they earn off every transaction. And that's how the liquidity works. Every time there's a transaction, there's a fee paid, and part of that fee is what pays the daily profit rewards or the daily staking rewards. That's where it comes from, transactions. And there's millions of them. Like every minute, there's millions all over the place. So, a lot of a small amount ends up becoming a lot. And because it's being compounded every day, that the amount of stake capital keeps on going up and up and up, which means the amount that you earn is progressively more and more and more. So there is no company. It's just a liquidity pool. And the reason the insurance companies are happy to insure it is because it will always be here. Liquidity will always be required. And the staking opportunities aren't reducing, they're only increasing, especially with the whole world going onto blockchain. And there's going to be if you look at all the assets around the world, they're all being tokenized and transitioning across to digital ledger like Stellarnet, BlackRock, trillions and trillions of dollars in assets. They're tokenizing their assets and basically launch or listing them on Stellarnet, and they will all need liquidity. All the pairs, so people can trade between them. They need liquidity. So there's not going to be any shortage of liquidity opportunities or staking opportunities. We've come into this at the very best time. It has history. It's been around for 8 years. It's been paying out for 6 years. And we're right at the brink of an explosion in blockchain, in cross chains, in new staking opportunities. I mean, the whole world is going that way. So our timing could not be better. Once a contract is executed, these hybrid smart contracts, once they're executed, they don't change. If the programmers wish to change the contracts, they need to issue a new contract. Now, yes, they can change a new contract, but once again, a replacement contract can't be changed once executed. I've never heard of a smart contract being able to be manipulated or tweaked. It's like going through a tunnel. You know, once you're in the tunnel, then you can't, until you come out the other side, you're in the tunnel, right? So in a contract, once you're in the contract, you're in the contract until maturity. What happens at the other end basically is up to you. So when the money hits your account, and then it's up to you to withdraw it and then transfer it into a safe haven, a decentralized wallet. Never transfer it directly to an exchange. Never transfer it into something that you don't have full control over, or that where they can actually shut your account down. Don't do that ever. You need to use a decentralized wallet to filter the world and all the nefarious controlling globalists from your funds. You do that by way of a decentralized wallet. So there's a number of decentralized wallets out there, very good to use. Exodus is one of them. Decent is another one. These are all borderless. You can use them anywhere in the world, and they're very, very good for all these sorts of programs. But I've never heard of a smart contract being manipulated or changed once it's executed. But I have heard of contracts being changed, but that would be a new contract or a variation. But once it's executed, it doesn't change until the end.